guys, we're gonna be changing the oil on this 2015 Ford Mustang V6. First, you wanna get it jacked up. As you can tell, they're on the pinch welds, accompanied by the other side. Is a 15 millimeter bolt. Oh, it's only supposed to be tightened, and I'll show you all this with a wrench. Learned this secret when I was a quick lube technician. Guys, make sure you have a 6-quart drain pan. And so the way to do this without getting a single drop of oil on you, watch this. Once you keep tightening it till it's at that loose point on the magnet, you just wanna, there you go. You know, when you've been a quick lube tech for all your life, you know it's kind of easy, but I understand some of y'all are gonna have some challenges. But look at that, show my hand. Not a drop of oil on my hand. Always check the end of the magnet when you're done. Sure there's no metal on there. And start working this pan back as it flows out so that you catch that little drop that comes out. So when you change your oil, guys, make sure you change your gaskets on there. I think this one probably hasn't been changed in, oh well, actually, I mean, it looks new. Looks fairly new, but I'm gonna change it anyways, just because I got one right here. And always compare the thread pitch and the width. So as you can tell, that'll work. Make sure you clean up your bolt. Make sure it's nice and clean. I'll re-wipe it again. There you go. Look at that. Now we did buy a replacement drain plug, but I think we're gonna reuse this one again. We'll save that one for another day. So we'll get this ready. We'll stage it up right here. Out with the old and with the new. All right, guys, now that the oil stopped draining, you're gonna just clean up what you can. We have brake cleaner. I could go a little more in depth, but you can show it here. I did some just little wiping with some shop rags. Nothing crazy. It's a 15-year-old car, no, 10-year-old car, 11-year-old car. So is what it is. Now, the hidden knowledge, I'm gonna teach y'all about if you don't know. All you need is a wrench to tighten this. Just put your closed end on the wrench, right? And then you're just gonna get it nice and snug. There you go. That's all you need to do. No tighter than that. Hand tight, use a wrench as hard as you can go. That's it. She ain't coming off, and she's not gonna leak either. And we'll show you that when we put new oil in and test it out. After the drain plug is taken out, your filter will be up underneath your alternator, right behind your front sway bar, and right underneath your alternator. So your drain plug right over there, and then you come up, and it's right here. So to get this off, I highly recommend you pick up oil filter wrench, because by hand this is probably gonna be ridiculous. Yeah, it's on there. All right, so let me show you all how to use this wrench. So first you're gonna open it up to the size you need. And then you're gonna get it up and on your filter, like so. You're gonna squeeze nice and tight. And then you're gonna get a nice hand position on it. All about hand positioning and your grip. Okay, and then you're gonna just Jesus Christ. Make sure you guys are loosening and not tightening. I have seen people make that mistake. That is not a good mistake. Okay. After a few turns, you're gonna see it's substantially loose now, all right? So now, you don't need your wrench anymore. Now you can do it by hand. As you can tell, it will get dirty. This will be a dirty job. With me being so experienced, here's a before of my hands, and I'll show you an after when we're done. You will get oil pretty much all over these connectors, but don't worry, you can clean that up after. Pick your drain pan up if you can. Keep it up and underneath your filter, which is up here. Now we'll pop the filter. And so what I'm doing right now is before I take the whole filter off, I'm letting some of it drain out. Because if you pull it off just a little bit, a small stream will come out, and the engineers might have thought ahead and been like, oh, if you do this, it'll stream out through this little hole and it won't get on everything. And unfortunately, not every car is like that. And as you can tell, we are now getting oil all over the connectors. We're almost here. And then when this thing comes loose here, you're gonna gently, if you can, keep it upright. That way the filter stays full of oil, so you don't drop even more oil and everything. And now we're gonna run into the issue of how do we get this filter down behind the sway bar. As you can tell, we're now in a little bit of a dilemma. So, let's see what I can do here. Put the pan down. There we go. Look at that, guys. There's your old filter. Now dump it. There you go. And honestly, leave it in the drain pan. Here's an after of the hands. Nice and clean. With a little bit of practice and some patience, you'll be just as clean as well. Now I'll wipe up the oil on the floor. Got to keep a clean shop, guys. And now I'm going to clean all of this and the oil filter housing right up there. Always compare the oil filter. I know it's two different parts. We're using a Ford OEM filter, and that's some cheap Chinese knockoff. Again, guys, while you want to do your own work, use the right parts. Don't go cheap. Part number is FL500S for the 3.7 liter V6 Mustang. The oil we're going to be using, since this car has 123,000 miles on it, is this Mobil 1 high mileage 5W20. A few things you want to do first here. Everyone knows it, but if you don't, now you do. Take a little bit of that fresh oil. You can do the old oil if you'd like. I'll always use the fresh oil. And go ahead and just rub it around the gasket like that. Creates a nice seal. Helps with the surface, the mounting surface. And then some cars you can't, because some cars it's sideways, so you can't really do it. But since this car, it's kind of off on an angle, I highly recommend, a lot of people don't do this, but prematurely filling the filter. This is something that I see in a lot of videos that get missed. Obviously, if you can do it, do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. If you don't fill this up with oil, the car will take a couple seconds to fill this filter with oil before it starts pumping more oil, and thus you have a few seconds of rough idle. Just to really help mitigate that, fill it up as much as you can. Premature to installation to help mitigate that. So you don't have to fill it up to the brim, just fill it up just enough, you know what I mean? You don't want to go too crazy, because if you overfill it, when you go to put it on, all that oil is going to spill back out. You don't want that to happen. But just by adding a little bit of oil, it helps. Now it's time for the install. As you can see, we've cleaned up. There's a little bit more oil dripping here. Actually, some just dripped right now. So let me go ahead and take care of that real quick. Just take care of your cars, it'll take care of you. All right, now you can see the mounting surface right here, nice and clean. Like I said, it is at a little bit of an angle, so I didn't fill this all up to the brim. I probably got about half of this filter full. So now I'm gonna go up the same way I came out, put it on its angle. And then get a better grip here. There you go. Now, the key with these oil filters, y'all, hand tight. The guy who put it on before me, sabotaging. You never want to put it on that tight. So now what we're gonna do, for some extra stability and grip with your hands, because your hands might be a little slick, grab a rag. Put a rag up and around the filter, like such. There you go. Give it a nice tighten. Wipe underneath the gasket surface. As you can see, I'm gonna give it a little extra tugs here. I like to do 2 hands. I know some people say just do 1, but snug. There we go. That ain't going nowhere. Now we're gonna be filling up the car with the oil. Pretty simple here. Got a little funnel. Stuck the funnel in the car there. But if you're good, you don't even need a funnel. Watch this, guys. Look at all that precious oil going right in there. All right, 1 quart down. Sometimes I like to make sure you got all that oil out of there, you know. I got the 5 quarter in. Coming in, I should say. So let's go ahead and turn her like this, that way, you know. Watch. Ooh. Don't do that, guys. Still takes a lot of practice to get this right. In my opinion, this is one of the hardest steps. Doing this without spilling it everywhere. And like my friend Chris Fick says, all right. Awesome, we are done.